Hey guys, today I'm going to talk to you about this particular watch. First of all, I understand that this watch is a complete luxury. I know right now the world has a huge financial issue going on. People are struggling all over the world. Hyperinflation here in the United States. People are making decisions on whether or not they put gas in their cars to go to work, or if they can pay their mortgage, if they can pay their rent. How can they actually make things happen? It's the holiday season. There's a lot of stress on a lot of people. So this is a complete luxury. I think that as a society, we should still try to help each other. And anything I do to help my community, it's between me and that individual. I'm not somebody that's going to make videos about what I do. I think that's self-promoting. That is taken away from the acts that are actually being done to help individuals. So, for me, they're human beings. They have self-respect. And I'm not going to try to monetize myself or make myself look like a better person by going out and showing the world what I'm doing. Your acts are done in kindness. It should be done for the right reasons and not to monetize a video or to get subscribers. So first of all, how is this watch even Viper related? I was looking at buying some, suspension parts on my car, maybe do a tune. But the realistic side of it is I don't drive the car as often, especially with these headlights now going for about $10,000. Anything that happens to the car is likely going to total it. So I haven't really driven it like I really wanted to. So I was looking on Facebook and I came across this watch. And when I saw it, I thought it would be the perfect accent piece with the Dodge Viper. So that's how it is tied to the Viper. When I actually show you it, you will see exactly what I'm talking about on this particular watch. So why did I buy a Tag Heuer watch over, let's say, Tudor or the Brentlings or Omega, all these other brands? First of all, Heuer was the first chronograph design for cars and planes, right? So they were the first ones to do that. So again, it's the automotive side with Tag Heuer. Heuer was the first Swiss watchmaker in space by John Glenn in 1962. This was the backup stopwatch for the mission. Absolutely cool that Tag Heuer was actually in space. Actually, it was just Heuer back then, but now it's Tag. Also, their strong influence with the automotive racing. They're huge in F1. There's big all over the place. Indy, there's a special watch that's made just for the Indy car. So yeah, Heuer is something that's been in automotive, and being a Viper owner, I just wanted something that was more automotive. That's why I think Brightly or whatever you pronounce them, they're more of the pilot watch, right? They're for planes. If I was a flyer, if I was a pilot, I would have that watch. But because I'm a car guy, I had to have a Tag Heuer watch. So let's take a look at this particular watch here. Now you can see what comes in this box here, okay? This is a Tag Heuer box. First of all, hopefully we can get there. That's the warranty card. It looks like a credit card. This is kind of the international warranty card that you have with the watch. And of course, the instructions and also the guarantee card, right? So this is what comes in this box here. So let's talk about this watch here. Here we go. Okay, so why did I buy a quartz movement over the automatic movement? First of all, the price of this watch is $1,850. With taxes, it brought it right at $2,000. So you can kind of see this here. To me, this watch looked better in person than it did online. So to me, it was actually better in person. I thought it was maybe some plastic up top. It looked a little bit cheaper online when you look at it. And then when you see it in person, you can see it's a lot better quality than what the pictures were online. Now, I did also look at the automatic movements, and they didn't have an all red automatic watch. What they did have is some watches that had red accents that I did look at. But ultimately, I decided against it. The battery to change on this watch here is about $150 every 3 to 4 years. If you use the chronograph, it will use the battery a lot more. So it's a little bit more of a replacement. So $150 for the battery replacement. Yes, you can do it yourself if you know how to do it. It's going to be a lot cheaper. But me personally, if you spend $2,000 on a watch, why cheap out and try to do something yourself that if you don't do it right, if something happens, the pressure test is wrong, you go out in the water and you damage it, you just damaged a $2,000 watch. So yes, I will be having this service professionally because I don't want to take that risk, right? So with the automatics, the service is $300 to $600 every 4 to 6 years. So at the price point that I was at, it didn't make sense for me to really buy an automatic. If it was the average price of $500 every 5 years, that's basically $1,000. At the same price, I'm looking roughly at $450 for the battery replacement. So a little bit less than half of the cost for the battery replacement. So ultimately, long term, I think the quartz at the price point was the way to go. If I was buying a $5,000 watch and I had a choice between quartz and an automatic, I would definitely be going with the automatic at that price point. But at this price point, yeah, this was for me, a no-brainer. Now, my wife was a little shocked because she did give me the okay to buy a more expensive Tag Heuer watch. And I do have my eyes on a few others that will be an automatic movement. But for this watch, that's going to be my new daily wear. I'm really looking forward to it. Now, let's talk about where I actually purchased this piece at. I bought this at Mayors in Tampa, Florida. Now, I did call the Tag Heuer store in Orlando. They have an outlet store, and then they also have another location that's actually at Millennium Mall in Orlando. The outlet mall didn't have this piece, of course. They said that it's too new of a piece, so they don't have it. So they have the older versions of tags at a discount, which would make sense, right? Because it is an outlet store. So ultimately, I wanted this particular watch because I think it matches the vehicle a lot. Every time I see this watch, I can be with the Viper, even though I may not be driving it. So for me, that's what was important. I wanted something that reminds me of the Viper, even if I'm not inside the Viper. So I did call the location at Millennium Mall, called them like 3 times. They never answered their calls. So we started driving down to Orlando. Unfortunately, there was like a 2.5 hour trip due to an auto accident. So because of that, it was just delaying it a little bit more. I did have a person that lived in my community that did reach out to me. She worked at Mayors in Tampa, asked me to come in to look at this watch. They only had one in stock. I did go in with my wife and we ended up buying it there. So why did I buy it at Mayors? These watches come with a 2-year warranty, right? So if I bought it at Tag store, it would come with only a 2-year warranty. Now, if you go on the website and you buy it through Tag, you get basically a carry bag with this, or a travel bag for the watch, right? And that's cool. I wanted a free gift, but at the same token, Mayors told me that not only do they have the watch in stock, but they also give an extra 3 years on top of that. So I have a 5-year warranty on this watch. So anything happens to it within the 5 years, I have a full warranty, excluding the battery change, with Mayors in Tampa, Florida. Now Mayors does a very high-end watches. Now Tag Heuer goes anywhere from the low thousands up to $68,000 is their most expensive watch. So it is a luxury brand. Now there's our tiers of luxury. Do I consider this in the same class as a Rolex? Of course not. But do I see this as a bargain? Do I see this as a watch that's an amazing watch for the price point? Absolutely, I really do. So yeah, I'm very, very excited to have this watch. So not only did Mayors give me a 5-year warranty, let me go ahead and put this back here. They also surprised me with this. Now, people that know me know I am a hat guy. I love hats. The quality of the hat is absolutely amazing. It feels good on the head. So I absolutely love this hat. So having that given to me was really, really cool. What's my final thoughts on this watch? If I could do it over again, you know, I had 10 days to return it. So if I was going to return this watch, I've already would have had to return it. But my overall thoughts is it's a great watch for what it is. I look forward to having this for the next 20 to 30 years, maybe longer. This is my very first luxury watch, so I'm very excited for it. And I'm very happy to have purchased a Tag Heuer watch because of the history of Tag Heuer. So yeah, I have absolutely no regrets on this here. I worked very, very hard. So to be able to afford this in this economy and have the things that I have, I feel very blessed, very fortunate. But yes, guys, if you're looking for a watch to match your vehicle and you're a car guy, I highly recommend that you take a look at the Tag Heuer lines. They have great quartz movements. They have great automatic. They have wind-ups. They have all the different stuff that you're looking for. And depending on the price points, you can easily get a watch that's $5,000, $7,000, or one that's very inexpensive like this one here in the watch world. Some people will look down on this. There will be snobs that basically trash Tag Heuer and trash that it's a quartz movement. But ultimately, that's my opinion. I like it, and for what I'm paying for it, I'm very, very excited to have it. Guys, thanks for watching this video as always. God bless and take care.